Have you ever just stopped and thought about the gap between the mega wealthy and, well, everybody else? It's so huge it feels like they're living on a different planet. Today we're going to tear down all the old advice about making money and actually show you the real equation that leads to wealth. But first, let's just try to wrap our heads around the numbers we're talking about. Okay, so here's $1 million. For a lot of us, this is the goal, right? This is the finish line. Hitting this number means you've officially made it. Now look at this. 10 million. We are in a completely different ballpark now. But then you have this almost unbelievable jump to $1 billion. That's 1,000 times more than that first million we looked at. It's hard to even picture. And at the very top of the mountain, you have someone like Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon. His net worth is 117 times that, $117 billion. So that's the scale of wealth on one end of the spectrum. Now, let's get back to a reality that's probably a little more familiar. Yours. You know, for so many of us, the whole money thing feels less like an opportunity and more like a game that's been rigged from the start, and we're not on the winning team. I mean, does any of this ring a bell? You did everything they told you to. You got the degree, you got the job in your field, but everything is just so expensive, it feels like you're not getting paid what you're really worth. And you're stuck with debt, student loans, credit cards, you name it. The idea of being wealthy feels like a total pipe dream. And it's so easy to just land on this one thought. It feels like a rigged game, and you were put on the losing side before you even got to play. But here's the thought. What if it's not a rigged game? What if there's an actual, real equation for building wealth, and you just were never taught it? So before we can even get to the new rules, we have to unlearn all the old junk. Seriously, most of what we think we know about money comes from our family, from school, and honestly, most of it is just plain wrong. Okay, check this out, because this one stat just blows a huge myth right out of the water. We all have this idea that rich people just inherited all their money, right? But a report from WealthX found that of the world's ultra-wealthy, we're talking people with over 30 million bucks, a whopping 68% of them were self-made. See, the reason most people get stuck is because they're using the wrong equation. The old equation we were all taught is that money comes from a salary. In other words, you trade your time for money. But there is a massive, fundamental flaw in that model. Just do the math. Let's say you earn $20 an hour, working 40 hours a week. It would take you almost 24 years just to earn $1 million in total. And that's before taxes, before you pay for anything, and before inflation makes that million worth way less. You're trading your single most valuable resource, your time, for money that will never ever make you truly wealthy. So, if trading time for money is a dead end,